Ever wondered why 50% of marriages fail? We all yearn for that enduring fairy tale romance. But what fuels this failure epidemic? Simply put, toxic patterns eroding intimacy. Welcome to a journey of discovery where we delve into the maze of love and relationships. In this labyrinth, hazardous habits lurk, silently chipping away at the bedrock of your relationship. Often we are oblivious to these patterns, even as they gnaw at our bonds, gradually turning passion into frustration and love into resentment. The good news? Once recognized, these habits can be changed, and your relationship can thrive again. It's not about blame, but about understanding, communication, and change. So, are you ready to confront these hazardous habits? To identify the silent assassins that may be sabotaging your relationship without your knowledge? Brace yourselves as we navigate this journey together. Stay tuned as I reveal 10 hazardous habits sabotaging your relationship survival and how to course correct immediately. Mistake number 1 is expecting your partner to read your mind. This all-too-common pitfall starts when we subtly drop hints about our needs or wants, rather than directly communicating them. We may think we're being clear, but the reality is, our partners aren't mind readers. This miscommunication can lead to misunderstandings, hurt feelings, and resentment when they don't magically pick up on our cues as we intended. So, instead of hinting, try being open and direct with your needs and desires. This will not only improve communication but also strengthen your bond. Next up, mistake number 2, allowing contempt to infiltrate your disagreements. This typically happens when frustration boils over and bickering turns into personal attacks on your partner's core essence. Often, what we perceive as simple criticism is actually contempt in disguise. And here's a wake-up call. Contempt is the #1 predictor of divorce. So, the next time you feel your temper flaring, take a step back, breathe, and approach the conversation with respect and understanding. Now, we arrived at mistake number 3, comparing your relationship to the seemingly perfect ones you see on social media. Remember, what you see online is often a carefully curated highlight reel, not an accurate representation of day-to-day life. This habit can lead to unrealistic expectations and dissatisfaction with your own relationship. It's important to understand that no relationship is perfect. Each has its own unique ups and downs, strengths and weaknesses. So, instead of comparing, focus on nurturing and appreciating your own bond. Remember, no bond is perfect and the grass is rarely greener. Understanding and avoiding these hazardous habits is the first step towards a healthier, happier relationship. Stay tuned as we delve further into the remaining detrimental habits in the next segment. Moving on to mistake number 4, having surface-level conversations only. It's easy to get caught up in the day-to-day chatter about work, chores, or the weather, but these discussions barely scratch the surface of emotional intimacy. Sharing dreams, fears, joys, and sorrows nurtures a deeper bond, both emotionally and spiritually. When you share these intimate aspects of your life, you're not just talking, you're building a fortress of unity that stands strong in the face of life's storms. So, don't just skim the surface. Dive into the depths of your partner's soul and swim in the ocean of their emotions. On to our 5th relationship saboteur, expecting butterflies and fireworks forever. Remember the early days of your relationship? The excitement, the butterflies, the fireworks? Those were fantastic, weren't they? But mature love isn't always about constant thrill. It's about understanding that love naturally cycles through highs and lows. A low phase isn't a red flag. It's a sign that it's time to reignite the spark. So when the fireworks fade, don't panic. Instead, roll up your sleeves and rekindle the flames of your love. And mistake number 6 is shutting down when you feel hurt. It's a natural instinct to retreat into our shells when we're hurt. But here's the thing, when you sweep your pains under the rug, they don't disappear. They rot, breed resentment, and slowly erode the foundation of your relationship. So the next time you're hurt, don't shut down. Speak up. Voice your feelings calmly and honestly. Remember, your partner isn't a mind reader. Clear, open communication is the best way to resolve conflicts and strengthen your bond. So, that's mistake numbers 4 to 6. Remember, nurturing intimacy isn't just about deep conversations. It's about understanding the natural flow of love and voicing your feelings when hurt. Don't let pains turn into built-up resentment. Mistake number 7 is changing who you are or losing your identity in the relationship, rather than standing confidently in your essence. Remember, your partner fell in love with the real you, not a version you've contrived to please them. When we lose ourselves in the relationship, we risk losing the very magic that sparked the connection in the first place. Mistake number 8 is taking your partner for granted. Love isn't self-sustaining. It needs to be actively nurtured, appreciated, and celebrated daily through words, gestures, and intimacy. When we stop putting in the effort, the flame of our love slowly but surely begins to dwindle. The 9th mistake we often make is letting boredom or busyness replace prioritized couple time. Relationships are like gardens. They need constant care and attention. When we allow other aspects of life to eclipse our time together, we risk starving our relationship of the nourishment it needs to grow and thrive. And finally, mistake number 10 is giving your social life, work, or kids more attention than your partner. While these elements of life are important, remember that your partner needs to feel valued and prioritized too. The scales of attention need to be balanced, and your partner deserves to be on the heavier side. Remember, your partner deserves to feel like your top priority too. There, you have the top 10 hazards subtly destroying relationships and how to correct them immediately. From expecting mind reading to allowing contempt to creep in, we've covered the pitfalls that can erode intimacy. We've also explored the importance of maintaining your identity, appreciating your partner, and prioritizing time together. Remember, no relationship is perfect, and ups and downs are natural. Because lasting love is a skill, simply mind the pitfalls sabotaging intimacy to build one that goes the distance. Now, which unhealthy pattern still sneaks into your interactions? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more life-changing tips.